It is the best show in town. It is the best LGBTQI issue. So darling, why haven't you subscribed? Monday to Thursday, bringing you breaking news Wahala. On Friday, sex, education. And Saturday, burning questions. You know, all those questions you've been thinking of asking. Saturday is the day for you, darling. Ask your questions about religion, your questions about what you want to know about us, your question about anything. You can access anything on Saturdays doing burning questions. And you know one thing, you could to be the lucky winner to win our giveaways on Saturdays. And on Sundays, to crown it all, we have the market woman and shade girl. So darling, why do you want to miss out on all these interesting things? Help this channel by clicking the subscribe button.
It's the best LGBTQI show in the planet. And you know we bring it hot every time. We never stop breaking you exciting and real news. Not really exciting per se, but real news. We keep on breaking real news, LGBTI community related news, and we never stop bringing it hot every week back to back. My name is Marvelous Achafu Kelechi, and welcome to Kiro Talk, breaking news Wahala. And I'm always joined by Chimireze, Henry, and Unaya in our Toronto studios in Canada. Welcome, Chimireze. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, Mr. Chaffo. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. And today on Breaking News Wahala, we'll be talking about the particular video that surfaced online that seems to be trending about a guy that was ketoed. For those who don't know what ketoed is, a bunch of, we call them gay hunters on our show. Gay hunters came to his house. They exposed him, made him walk around naked, dehumanized him, did some humiliating things to him. He was videoed naked, they told him to strip naked, he was videoed naked. And a lot of people have been having different opinions on that video, and that video has been buzzing. So take a look at the video for you guys to know what we're talking about. Just kindly watch.
Man, I'll put this on now, fast. Open this up. Open this up fast. Open this on now. Open this up. Open this up. Open now. Okay. Open this up fast. Okay. That's very good. Okay. Open this. Okay. Open this. Get the key. Open this door. Open this door now. Open the door. Open this door. Wait. Open this door.
Okay. Small, joyful. See what they run for Nash. See Nash. Go in front. Come here. Come here. Stop. They follow you small. They go. They in front. They work out small.
Come on, that's where your face.
Come on, your face. No show.
Hold up for hand
like this. Come out for your face.
Come on.
Come on for your face.
Don't let my organ touch you.
Just get out like that. Come on, take it, Animal. Make it carry.
No.
What did I want you to
Hey. No, nah. What do you want that close for?
No. Believe woman when you fuck now, man. You want to do homo. Oh, now you need to go. If you fall, your mind good. We know one call. Your mind good day. You fall for that place. Homo. And as they all the homo, that's all they do all of them. As they all of you now. You want to do homo, abi?
So now that you guys have seen that video and see such horrifying treatment that was given to that guy, and before we go into our candid opinions, know also on this episode, it's the first episode of the week, so we'll talk about what we also did over the weekend. So we advise you guys to kindly watch to the end to get every gist and every spice of breaking news Wahala. So now, in giving our candid opinions on what we felt about that video, going with you, Chimireze, what did you feel about that video? What are your candid opinions?
First and foremost, we're seeing how this has become a repeated case. One thing I noticed about the video is that they were inside their own house and they had nosy neighbors, and the neighbors were the ones who instigated the whole violence against them. I feel this is hard time we become safe. I feel like for a while, if it's even necessary, if it's possible, most people should stop hooking up. study your environment, know the kind of neighbors you know who is monitoring you. Like before such incident happen, people must have been stalking, there are some nosy neighbors and they go about gossiping. If you know that you're in an environment and people are gossiping about you, know that they are like monitoring you, I feel that should not be a place for you to hook up, reduce your visitors. If you're living with someone, make sure you just have a kind of discreet in your activity. Again, like we said it over and over and over, Nigeria is a very homophobic country, and the people there are really mean. They are really, I don't know the word to use to describe them. It's appalling that such should happen. Then if you look at the other video that happened, you see that they took him, they made him to bend out, they shamed him, and the regular thing. So I feel it's become a trend. The law is with it, the government is with it. So I just feel that our community needs to take the precaution, be very discreet in your activities. At least if you know you don't own the whole compound, because I can tell you that that compound is like a yard. You're getting a yard is a compound that has this compound and that compound with a landlord. If you know you're not living like in a remote place like Lagos, or I think Lagos is even the most open state. Lagos, or even maybe kind of Port Harcourt, some part of Port Harcourt, which is around GRA or around the Choba area. If you're not living in those places where people are open-minded, I feel you should relocate. We've talked about relocating, relocate to those places, and let your safety be your first priority, because at the end of the whole day, that video is going to be on the internet and it's going to be forever. That's it for me, Mr. Chaffo.
So for me, I feel that first of all, this looked like a setup when I watched the video closely. Because first thing for me first, the other guy that came out from the room, when they knocked into the room and said, "Oh, fags in this compound," the guy that came out of the room came out with a buoyant smile. And I wondered, what was he smiling at? Is he the Joker? Or is there a comedy that was going on? Or am I lost? So when I saw his smile, his buoyant smile, I was first confused at first. Not until when he came out, and then when the man was still screaming fags, fags, and the other guy too was shocked. First, the thing came out of me that there was 1001 ways that scenario could have played out in a different way, where they will have no reasons to accuse them of anything. First of all, the other guy jumped out. One I felt like was a setup case. He jumped out too quickly, even jumped out naked. Something must be very, very fishy and suspicious. Jumped out almost completely naked, smiling with a buoyant smile like a joker that just won the lottery. And then the other guy, which I know is the owner of the house, is obvious, the one that's quite naked, quickly, immediately saw them and saw the scenario, locked the door. And we could see the other guy trying to even break down the door, even more agitated than supposedly the Kitos. More agitated than them, trying to bring down his door, trying to break down his door. And I knew that, oh, this is just a case of the guy probably hooked up with somebody that works with Kitos, that is connected with Kitos, like the likes of Bobby Moses and the likes of them. I'm sure it's just a case of Bobby Moses, a community member who also operates with Kitos. So he goes about putting his wrath on people. And then the final thing now came into play when the man was paraded. There were two people that were caught. Why is one person being paraded? Only one person that was paraded, that was shamed, they stripped him naked, all form of dehumanizing was done to him. And the other guy that was smiling in the video like a joker that just won a lottery, I didn't see him in the video. I didn't see him partake in the parade or the show of shame. I did not see him also get into this. And now it was now obvious that this is obviously a case of just a pure setup, a pure keto that was done in his home. And I tell committee members to be very careful now, because it now shows that these keto and setups have not taken it a notch higher. That's why I tell people, even I love committee members these days that even go as far as getting dogs, as far as go and getting security for themselves. Because everywhere now, like I said, everywhere done red. So it's very, very shameful. And despite the community there, I wonder if they have obviously lost it. Because you parade a man that is naked. No, when it comes to gay issues or LGBTQI issues, they will say, oh, they want to recruit our children. Oh, it's not good for our children, this and this. What with our children, the upcoming generation? But when you catch LGBTQI community members, you are quick to strip them naked, and you don't worry about your children. Your children seeing naked men, seeing naked men going up and down naked. You are not concerned about your children. Then your concern for children is gone. All these stupid people, foolish people, bunch of jokers. When you start to parade naked men, your blood is gingered, your blood is heightened, you feel very, very happy. Oh, it's like a thing for you. It's like you are even at the point of you become so happy. But yet, when it gets to LGBTQI issues, when it gets to their protection or them having rights, you bring up your children, you bring up the younger generation. It's just appalling, just a very shameful thing, just a very senseless thing. And I hope our community gets better. Especially the Nigerian community, the African community. When we watch stories like this, it shows how far rooted in the decadence of human rights, the decadence of humanity, the decadence of being civilization has gone down in Africa, especially in Nigeria. It's just very terrible, very appalling. When I watch this issue, I just say, and we keep on, whether you call the NGOs, they are obviously deaf, still sleeping, like I say, like Sleeping Beauty. They are still waiting for, one day we are waiting for those that will wake them up from their sleep, but still sleeping. They continue to sleep, and the Sleeping Beauties of this world, may God heal them from their slumber, from their sleep and slumber, but we will still leave them. But I'm sure this thing stares them in the face, things like this, because they can't do anything. Obviously, jokers, comedians, just looking for reactive, chasing wins, building castles in the air, instead of facing the real issues on ground. These are issues that need to be faced. After they will talk about Mental Awareness Month, Human Rights Month, how many human rights cases have you guys solved? You NGOs, you jokers. It's just very appalling. Just very sick. We still keep seeing this thing. In broad daylight, they will even go as far as taking videos. And yes, nobody will be brought to book, nobody brought to justice, nobody nipped in the bud. Just keep going on and on and on until almost like till the end of time. It's just very saddening, just very sickening. When I see things like this, it just keeps boiling my mind, because it just shows how emboldened these people are. Because the NGOs that even have so much power, that should have put this thing in a bud, nip it in a bud, be able to engage stakeholders, be able to bring these people to justice, because this is clearly a violation of human rights, clearly a violation of it. Whether white or black, it's just so bad and so appalling. Just moving on to, that's just my final take, Chimezi. So moving on to what we did over the weekend, or is there anything you'd like to add before we just move on to what we did over the weekend?
I just feel we should watch out for each other. I feel like in a situation where we know this is a community setting other people up, if, like I've said it over and over, we've said it over and over, tell your story, tell us who this person is, so that we can put them on Keto Diary, we can put them on Curator, and even JP Crime Fighter. I know, yes, we have some little discuss with him, but so that people can be aware of this setup, and those people who go about doing this, perpetrating this evil, so that we can warn the community. But the situation now is that the person who was killed in this video, we've tried to reach out to them, we've tried to reach the source of this video, but they are not even speaking out. They don't want to talk, and the more you don't talk, another person will fall victim. Is it that we love each other, going through the same thing, passing through the same pain we've passed through, or we just want to be selfish because it has happened to us, it should happen to everybody? I feel this is a situation when something like this happens, open up your mouth, tell the public who set you up, share the screenshots, share all the evidence, so that the whole community can be aware of this incident and can prevent it from happening again. That is my final word for me, Mr. Chafu.
Thank you very much for that. So quickly, what happened over the weekend for you? Yes.
Over the weekend, this weekend, a lot of things happened for me. First and foremost, my sister was trending on Instablog and on Tunde Enot and all that. My sister, I know for a while we've been saying, oh, she looks like Teams. It's a normal thing we say in our family, but this weekend, Instablog and all the bloggers carried the news, and then I don't know how I felt about it. The comments were not really like, they were mixed reaction. Seeing my kid sister on all those social media, because like my sister is not like a social media kind of person, but good thing she's handling it well. The second thing is that we had a production for Curio Talk. We have a short film coming out called Silence. We had to shoot everything that Saturday. We shot everything. It was a fun set. Got to hang out with our cast and crew, and we made it bubbling. So you're gonna be seeing some clip as we are speaking right now. So make sure you set your reminders. It's coming out on Friday for Halloween, and we we are bomb. We are taking a milestone. We are pushing ahead. That's it for me from the weekend, Mr. Chafo.
So what happened over the weekend for me? The weekend was when I finally got to just mildly celebrate my birthday again and be happy. My birthday was during the week, but I didn't really have time to celebrate it. Even the cake was even cut during the weekend. It had to even be cut by my kid sister herself. Not kid sister, the kid cousin. My cousin had to cut the cake. It was just an interesting weekend for me. I watched movies and I'm still deliberating on even whether to keep my dog or to sell it off, because because of my dog, I'm trying to like get a new place. I've been like hunting for a new place on the mainland, probably with a shared rent. So me and somebody is going to like share the rent currently, but I've been trying to, because this weekend was just a mixed weekend for me. So many things bugging, my phone too disturbing. It's just been a very, very hectic weekend for me. And the fact that we even had to come on burning questions for this weekend and almost had to do market women, but because of we had like a terrible weekend, I just feel like this weekend was very, very hectic. But we still continue to move and we still continue to have we still continue to like what I say, keep on moving. That's all I'll say. So guys, just comment in the comment section. Tell us how your weekend went. Tell us what you guys are doing. Tell us what you feel about the video. Just share your thoughts, your opinion. You know that we always love when you comment, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Please click the subscribe button. Tell your family members to subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell everybody to subscribe. You know how we do it. We bring it hot back to back. So till next episode. See you guys later. Peace out.
It is the best show in town. It is the best LGBTQI issue. So darling, why haven't you subscribed? Monday to Thursday, bringing you breaking news Wahala. On Friday, sex, education. And Saturday, burning questions. You know, all those questions you've been thinking of asking. Saturday is the day for you, darling. Ask your questions about religion, your questions about what you want to know about us, your question about anything. You can access anything on Saturdays doing burning questions, and you know one thing, you could to be the lucky winner to win our giveaways on Saturdays. And on Sundays, to crown it all, we have the market women and shade price. So darling, why do you want to miss out on all these interesting things? Help this channel by clicking the subscribe button.